Hey, what is going on everybody? It's Ted Carr here, and today I'm going to show you an amazing way of reducing stress and anxiety within minutes without taking any drugs or without taking any medications. Now granted, if you do take drugs or you do take medications for your anxiety, it'd be wise to speak with your doctor about a strategy for how you can get off those drugs and medications. Because ideally, I think you want the freedom to live your life ball and chain free. I think you yearn for that natural vitality that would allow you to survive out in the nature without any pill bottles or anything like that. I am not a doctor and this is not medical advice, but what I'm about to share with you can greatly reduce any feelings of stress or anxiety that you may be feeling. I do want to say that what I'm about to teach is going to be a heck of a lot easier for you to perform if you're already eating a really clean raw foods diet, or at least primarily raw. You may not need to be 100% raw, but as long as the majority of the calories that you are eating are coming from raw foods, what I'm about to teach is going to be a heck of a lot easier for you. My own story, I used to suffer from a lot of anxiety, I used to suffer from a lot of depression, and it's something I haven't really talked about because I hear other people's stories and I think like, wow, they have it way worse than me. I'm not even going to share my story because I don't have what they have, and what they have is just horrible. But I did suffer from enough depression to consider committing suicide several times growing up. In my teenage years, I didn't feel like I was worth anything. I felt like, no one would even miss me if I was gone, and I was just really angry inside and really bitter and really frustrated about a lot of different things, stupid things. Looking back, I don't even remember exactly what they were. Actually, I do remember this one time when I wasn't allowed to go out to a movie that I really wanted to go see. It was 8 Mile, Eminem's new movie called 8 Mile. I wasn't allowed to go see that. And I got so angry, I started crying so bad, I just wanted to kill myself. And I know a lot of people out there are going through that right now. A lot of people right now are going through that contemplative state where they're considering, should I just off myself? Will anyone care if I just die? And I'm really glad I didn't kill myself, but I think everyone who does kill himself, anyone who does commit suicide, we do all have that choice. It is a choice, and the reason you're still alive today watching this video, the reason you're still alive right now taking your next breath is because for some reason you want to be here. And I'm not sure exactly why that is, only you know why that is. And once you can identify what that is and you can resurface that meaning every day, you can remind yourself of that purpose, of your purpose every day, it's going to be a lot easier for you to go through life without having to contemplate suicide ever again. So without further ado, I do want to get into this, and I do want to say that what I'm about to teach you has changed my life as much as adopting a raw foods diet has changed my life. And adopting a raw foods diet has completely changed my life. Adopting a raw foods diet has allowed me to travel the world, has given me a name for myself, has given me income, has given me a new lease on life, has given other people a new lease on life. I've shared what I've learned with others about raw foods and it's changed their life. But what I'm about to teach you here today is changing millions and millions and millions of people's lives. It's not something I invented, it's not something I created by any means, it's just something I've adopted and I've begun to teach others. What I'm about to share with you requires 5 minutes of your day. Just 5 minutes. But when you're starting off, I don't recommend doing 5 minutes. Eventually you build up to 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is a good baseline to maintain at. But today I just want to do 1 minute with you. If you can do just 1 minute, you're going to find dramatic benefit as well. You don't need to do 5 minutes, you can just do 1 minute. And you're still going to get an amazing amount of benefit. When you feel like doing 2 minutes, you can do 2 minutes. When you feel like going 3 minutes, you can do 3 minutes. When you feel like doing 4, you can do 4 minutes. But I wouldn't recommend going from 1 minute to 5 minutes, because the purpose of this is not to feel like a challenge. It's not to feel like something you need to or that you should do. It's something that I want you to look forward to doing. In fact, if you don't look forward to doing it, don't do it. Don't do it. Do it only if you look forward to doing it. And personally for me, I love doing it. I look forward to doing it every single day. So what we do is we grab some pillows. And I conveniently have a bunch of pillows right here. So take those pillows and you put them behind you. Now I'm doing this on the couch, clearly. I don't recommend doing this on the couch. I recommend doing this on the ground. But for the sake of this video, we're going to do it right here on the couch. So I got the pillows behind me, and you want to make sure that you sit on the edge of the pillows, not on the back of the pillows. Sit on the edge of the pillows, cross your legs. If you can't cross your legs, if this is uncomfortable for you, if you can't maintain this for 60 seconds or 5 minutes, then just sit on the edge of the couch like this, or at least on the edge of a chair. Right? Again, I don't really recommend the couch too much. It's a little too cushiony. It's a little too inviting to just lean back and fall asleep. You want to keep a straight back for this. So sit on the edge of your pillows. I used to not use pillows, but once I started using pillows, I'm glad I did. I thought I could just be a complete minimalist, not use any pillows, just sit flat. But once I started sitting on pillows, I feel much better. My posture is much better. So now that you're sitting on the edge of the pillows with your legs crossed, or you're sitting on the edge of a chair with your legs flat with your feet flat on the floor, you're just gonna rest your hands in whatever position feels super comfortable for you. So for some people, it's palms facing down with the wrists on the edge of the knees. For other people, it's palms facing up with the wrists on the edge of their knees. Maybe even their fingers touching, the index finger with the thumb touching, like that. It doesn't matter how you have your hands. Personally, I like to have my hands, I take my gloves off now, they're pretty warm. I like to just have my hands resting here in a little cup position. And that's it, that's the position. So back is straight, legs are crossed, hands on top of each other. That's how I like it. And I sit here and I close my eyes. And I have set a timer as well. So I've set a timer for 1 minute, and I close my eyes and I bring my attention to first everything that's making contact with my body parts. So first I bring my attention to, let's say, my right foot. It's making contact with the couch beneath me. My right ankle is making contact with the leg above it. My left foot is making contact with the couch. My left heel is also making contact with my right thigh. My right hand is on top of my left hand. My right thumb is just barely touching my left thumb. Right, all these different points of contact. My butt is touching the pillows. I feel the weight of my body on the pillows beneath me. And what this is doing is it's bringing my attention, my awareness to the present moment, like what's happening right now. And the reason that's so important is because all of the stress, all the anxiety that you feel, that we feel, that I feel, it rarely ever comes from this current moment. 99.9% of the time, it comes from thinking about the future or thinking about the past. If you're ever stressed, it's usually because you're worried about what's coming up, or you're worried about what just happened, or you're frightened about the consequences of what will happen or what has happened. But right now, in this present moment, with my right foot touching the couch, with my left foot touching the couch, with my butt on the pillow, with my hands on top of one another, that brings me to the present moment. And it just allows me to realize that yes, physically I am here right now. Once I do that, that only takes about 30 seconds to a minute. Once I do that, I focus on my breath coming in through my nose and out through my nose. If I focus on the breath coming in and focus on the breath going out for 10 breaths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 10 breaths, that's done, that's a minute, easy. But if you want to go a little bit longer, then you just rest your attention on that breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. And when your mind wanders, which it will, you bring your attention back to the breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. And when your mind wanders again, which it will, you bring it back to the breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. As you're inhaling, you're just observing the inhaling. You're not actually trying to inhale. If you're trying to inhale, then you're doing breath work. And breath work is cool. Breath work is great. There's a time and place for breath work. There's also a time and place for simply observing what is happening. And that is meditation. So there's no need to try to control your breath. There's no need to try to force the inhale or force the exhale. You're just observing how the inhale is coming in and how the inhale is coming out. So there's a couple places you might want to rest your awareness. I like to start off by resting my awareness on my nostrils, the air coming in through my nose and out through my nose, and just feeling the sensation of it coming in and going out. It's a very subtle sensation. Then I might move down a little bit and rest my attention right here in my chest. And as I inhale, I notice the chest rising. And as I exhale, I notice the chest just sinking ever so slightly. So it rises and falls. And it's such a peaceful sensation to become aware of. So I want to invite you right now to try this yourself just for 15 to 20 seconds. We'll take a moment of silence. Just sit, closed eyes, and notice the air coming in through your nose and out through your nose. And notice the rise and fall of your chest. And when the timer goes, you can either continue sitting for as long as you like, or you can give yourself a pat on the back for taking time out of your day to meditate, to take the time out of your day, just a minute or two, to do something really wonderful for yourself. And if you can keep this habit up regularly, you can get a plethora of benefits from meditation. You can greatly reduce your stress. You can greatly reduce any feelings of anxiety. You can also lose weight with meditation, because when you do lose stress, when you do lose anxiety, weight loss becomes so much easier. You can also have much more willpower, because willpower is found in the present moment. And with this form of meditation, you're training yourself to come back to the present moment. You can also train yourself to adopt really good habits through meditating. Because typically the reason we're not doing the habits we want to do is because we're getting distracted by doing those other things. But with meditation, you're not doing any other thing. You're just sitting and you're resting your awareness. And so when it comes time to adopt a habit, to instill a habit, you can do that because you're present, you're here now. So I hope that this is something that you'll try out for yourself. If it's not, no worries. You might come back around a few years from now and find this video and click on it and be like, oh, how do I meditate? And this video could be the one. Or you could find a bunch of other great videos on YouTube that you can learn about meditation through, which I would recommend doing. I'd recommend after this video, if you want to keep watching YouTubes, click the link in the description and you'll see a big playlist of some of my favorite meditation videos, talking about the benefits of meditation, how to meditate, why to meditate, and different studies and research that backs up the power of meditation. And I think it's really cool that they've done all these studies, they've done all the research, and that there are these countries and these cultures and these groups of people who meditate every day for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. That's just all they do. I think it's really cool that they've already done the paving, so to speak. They've already paved the way for us and shown us that, hey, look, just by sitting and doing nothing, which you think might be a waste of time, is actually extremely beneficial. You can reverse aging, you can eliminate all stress, and you can reverse some diseases as well through meditation. The fact that they've done the work for us is absolute blessing, because in today's day and age, I don't think many people would believe meditating is an optimal thing to do. I think a lot of people are just so addicted to productivity and getting things done. They're focused on doing rather than being. But if you're aware of the word human being, then you'll notice that being is in the word. It's what we are. We are human beings. And our job really is to just be. Our job is to just be. We don't need to do. The doing can come and will come as a result of the being. But focusing on the doing without first mastering the doing is going to create a lot of turmoil for us. We're just going to be doing, stirring up a lot of mud. But if we can just be and take action out of that place of beingness, the action that we take is going to be so much more smooth. It's going to be just flawless. This is going to be zen-like. So these are some things to consider. These are some things that I've thought about, and I'm happy that I'm able to share them here with you in a YouTube video. So hope you like this meditation practice. Again, start with 1 minute. When you're ready, do 2 minutes. When you're ready, do 3 minutes. When you're ready, do 4 minutes. Then build up to 5 minutes, and make 5 minutes your absolute baseline. From there, you can delve into the 10-minute ones, the 15-minute ones, the 20-minute ones. I have a friend, Patrick, right now, who's doing like 8 to 10 hours a day, every day, for 10 days straight. He's doing an at-home Vipassana. Awesome stuff. That guy meditates every day for an hour. Arnold Schwarzenegger meditates every morning for 20 minutes and every evening for 20 minutes. I myself, I like a good 20-minute meditation first thing in the morning. In the evening, I do more writing. I'll do some journaling, I'll do some to-do list stuff for the next day, I'll brainstorm some cool ideas I have. But I definitely start my morning off with 20 minutes each day. And every time I do, I feel so good. And this really helped me to overcome stress and overcome anxiety in a way that raw foods just couldn't. I think a lot of people, they go to diet and they expect diet to change everything. And when they get all these benefits from raw food, they want those benefits, or they would expect those benefits to change everything for them. But there comes a point when we need to go within. There comes a point when the physical reality outside of us just isn't going to help us anymore. We need to go within. And when we change how we're feeling inside, our reality outside of us changes to reflect that inner change. Namaste. Peace out. Much love.
I could be in Pune at, just at the beach, but I'm here with you because I want to work, I'm here because I want to work and I want to get stuff done. Like, work now, pay off later,
Yeah,
I might do a month now so I could have
that's
3 months later.
Work hard, play hard.